Hello and welcome to Only Connect, where I'm joined by two teams who have already lost one game each. They're on the harder path to glory, like Indiana Jones and his minecart chase through the Temple of Doom. Of course, our teams aren't being chased by a murderous voodoo cult. Worse, they've had to negotiate the Cardiff one-way system. So having already faced the toughest challenge known to man, they are, on my right, Daniel Nazarian, a corporate tax advisor who's learning Swedish and spent 2013 visiting the world's most expensive cities. Anna Kirby Hall, a theology student and former RE teacher who once shared a flight from Bora Bora with Matthew McConaughey. And their captain, Elliot Costi, a maths graduate and software engineer who holds the record for the most number of corrections submitted to the Guinness Book of Singles and Albums. United by a hunger for hoarding, they are the Collectors. Elliot, you lost your first game to the Railwaymen. How are you feeling about tonight's opposition?
We have good looks and youth on our side, so I think we'll win.
I wish I could say the same. Well, let's meet your opposition tonight. They are on my left. Chris Beer, an English graduate who works in publishing and keeps a dream journal. Ewan Macaulay, a chemistry student and keen amateur chef who lost his sense of taste for 8 days after eating a particularly spicy dinner in southwest China. And their captain, Sam Swift, a policy researcher with an interest in butterfly conservation who once shared a bag of chips with Lembit Opik. United by an aching for shaking, they are the Mixologists. You lost your first match to the Spaghetti Westerners. What have you been revising or brushing up on for tonight's game?
We went bowling yesterday, so we're ready for anything that takes place in an alley, which I think is fairly representative of our interests outside of this contest.
A lot of things have happened to me in an alley, I'll tell you that for nothing. Interesting to hear that you're up for the physical games as well as the mental. That'll set you in good stead. I thought we'd begin with round one, where I simply want to know what is the connection between 4 apparently random clues. You won the toss, Mixologist, so you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Horned viper, please.
OK, the snake will kick us off. Shout next when you want another clue. Here's the first.
Yeah, the Irish soul band. Next. Spider Murphy. Rings a bell.
Is there anything to do with Irishness?
Yes, maybe.
I think we go for this.
I think we should get the next one. Okay. Next. Zoot.
Oh, that's the thing in Ghostbusters.
What's it called? A zoot suit?
Sorry, the villain? Or
I don't know. Next. Lisa Simpson. They all play the saxophone. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Cool. We think they all play the saxophone.
They are all fictional saxophonists. You spotted it at Lisa Simpson, of course. Who do you recognise from the other clues?
The Commitment, Stephen Fay from the... Is it a Roddy Doyle musical? Is it a Roddy Doyle thing?
It's a film about a band and he's the saxophonist there. What about Spider Murphy?
The name rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you where he's from.
What if I read you this lyric? Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the slide trombone. The drummer boy from Illinois went crash, boom, bang.
Yeah. Oh,
the whole rhythm section was the Purple Gang.
Yes.
It's Jailhouse Rock. Elvis Presley. Zoot is from the Muppets house band. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. And Lisa Simpson, of course, all saxophone players. Well done for the point, and your turn, Collectors.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
That's a country in the South Pacific.
Yes.
And it got independence in 94. Next, please. That is not the country.
Next to places that where wars were, because Laos is next to Vietnam.
Can we go next, please? Bangladesh.
Oh, they all
the
seeded
flags all the same with the circle in the middle. That's why we Japan.
Yes, they are. They've all got their flags. All got. They are.
so there's a flag with a circle in the middle.
Their flags all contain a circle in the middle.
Oh, yes. It's the quizzer's favourite, a flags question. You didn't need to see the last clue, Japan. They all have a coloured circle on the flag. Do you want to have a go at the actual colours? What about Palau, the island nation in the Northern Pacific?
I think it's blue with a yellow circle.
Yes, it is. Laos?
Oh, I'm not sure on that one. Is it red with a yellow circle?
No, it's white on blue.
OK.
Bangladesh?
That's red on green.
That's right. And Japan?
Red on white.
White with a red circle. Yeah. Very well done. Nice flag knowledge. 2 points to you. And back to you. Cocktail mixers, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Oh, darkness visible?
This is like a period. Oh, it's like Twilight.
Right. Oh, if it's Twilight, it's amazing, isn't it? Okay, next, please. Dementors, do they it's like your soul?
With the darkness visible, I think it's a kind of monster, do you reckon?
Yeah, it could be just like a figureless being. Is it from Terry Pratchett? I don't know. Next one. Empty. They're empty. They're vacuums. They're like empty. Yes, there's nothing in them. They're all empty. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. They're all sort of empty, so like an empty shell. So a bell jar is a vacuum, a dementor is a cloak over nothing in particular.
And what about the first clue?
Darkness visible. Oh, it could be anything, really, couldn't it?
Yeah, nice try, but I'm afraid that's not the answer. And let's have a look at the non-empty fourth clue. Collectors, you have the chance of a bonus point.
Bell jar, Sylvia Plath, are they're metaphors for
I can't give you long.
Metaphors for depression.
They are all metaphors for depression. Black Dog is Churchill's, of course. The bell jar, Sylvia Plath. The full quote, wherever I sat, on the deck of a ship or at a street cafe in Paris or Bangkok, I would be sitting under the same glass bell jar, stewing in my own sour air. Darkness visible. Milton was talking about hell, but it was used by William Styron in the title of his memoirs as a metaphor for depression. It has been since then. Yes, the Dementors in Harry Potter are actually a metaphor for J.K. Rowling's own depression, very bravely used there. So well done, collectors. You get the bonus point, and it's your turn to choose a question.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. A picture question. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
Is it? Yeah, Spanish.
Next, please.
Self-portrait.
Could be. Yeah. Next, please. That's really
Frida
hard.
Kahlo, I think that's self-portrait.
All self-portraits. Okay. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Are they all self-portraits?
They are all self-portraits. Wow, you're on fire this evening. You didn't need to see the last one. Self-portraits of and by whom?
The third one's Frida Kahlo. Mm-hmm. Do you know the others?
Is that Leonardo da Vinci?
The last one is Leonardo da Vinci. First one, Paul Gauguin. That's actually titled Self-Portrait. Raphael in the second one. And Leonardo da Vinci. Those titles, you know, there aren't titles, so they're referred to as self-portrait. The Frida Kahlo one is called Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird. I don't think those are the most noticeable things in the picture. The monkey, that's just normal. You'd expect to see that there, but the thorn necklace, really worthy of remark. Yes, all self-portraits. Mixologists, you're 50-50 now on getting the music question. Good luck. Which is it to be?
Lion, please.
There it is. Never mind, it might be a good one. A music question. Shout next when you want to hear the next clue. Here's the first.
In your message you said you were going to
No, it's Nora Jones. Next one, please. That's shaking all over. I can't remember who it's by.
But this might be quicker, like just get this question.
Next one, please.
When a felon's not engaged in his
This is from Gilbert and Sullivan.
maturing is felonious little plan.
Next one.
We're
mean and we're ugly and we're not too nice. Yo ho
Are they all sung by pirates?
Oh my goodness.
3 seconds.
Yeah. They're all sung by nautical characters, nautical named people. Specifically pirates, potentially.
I'm minded to give you the point because I'm not in a bad mood. But just tell me something a little more general.
Right, so you had the last two. The third one was, I think, Pirates of Penzance, Gilbert and Sullivan. The fourth one was something fairly naval and piratey.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, we think.
Yeah, the second one is
Don't
Shaking
worry,
All
I'll
Over.
take it.
Close
The
enough.
first one isn't actually sung by a pirate, but I heard you say it was Nora Jones, so I
It is
know
Nora
you know.
Jones,
It's called Chasing Pirates.
Easy enough.
Pirates is the connection. So Chasing Pirates by Nora Jones, and the performers of Shaking All Over, which you recognise, Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. Right. It was the Pirates of Penzance, Clue 3, and the last one, Yo Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me. Very well done. Collectors, one question remaining. That is water. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Department of Coren Mitchell. Is that like a Monty Python thing?
Sounds like it could be with...
And,
Next, please. Biggest little city in the world. It's in
all
quotes.
super to different things, so the different one can merge it with like a description of
I think we need another one.
what's on there.
Can we go next, please? What do you know that is?
That's Augustus.
Yeah, it's after Augustus, isn't it?
So Tiberius.
Next.
No, yeah, Nero.
Next.
3 seconds.
Nero.
Is not the
No, I
answer,
didn't
I'm
want to be.
afraid. So, mixologists, you have the chance of a bonus point.
Hungary.
Oh, no. Now, why do you say that?
Mr. Rubik was from Hungary.
Yes.
There could well have been a Roman emperor born in Hungary. The biggest little city in the world could be Budapest, and I just got back from Hungary last week, and it's still in my head.
And you ate a lot of camembert
I
while
didn't eat
there?
a great deal of camembert there, no, but...
Not it.
Ah, shame.
Now, you were much closer, collectors. The third clue is Nero.
Yeah.
It's Erno Rubik.
Reno.
The biggest little city in the world is Reno, and the Department of Camembert Cheese, the Normandy Department of Orne. So they're anagrams of each other. It's the letters E-N-O-R make up those. So correct about Nero, but you need to fiddle the letters around for the others. At the end of round 1, the mixologists have 2 points, the collectors have 5. Time for round 2. The sequences round, and mixologists, you'll be going first this time. I simply want to know what will come forth in a sequence. Which hieroglyph would you like?
2 reads, please.
OK, this time it'll be a maximum of 3 clues. Time starts now.
Monday at 8 o'clock.
Or is that the answer for you?
No, that's not yeah. Next. Tuesday at 7:30. The times that EastEnders are on. So it's Friday. Yeah, so I think it's Friday. Yeah, Mrs. Wednesday. So the next one will be Thursday at 19:30, and then Friday at 20. I think I'm willing to have a go at that. If you're going to, by the grace of God, go I. FR 2000.
I don't know whether God particularly involves himself in the events on this quiz. I can only hope so, but in this case you are correct. Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. Friday, 20:00. As I heard you say, these are the regular broadcast times of EastEnders.
I'd like to thank my mother for that one while I'm on air.
Too few people thank their mother and God when they come on this quiz. I like to see it. I used to love EastEnders. They lost me when they went 4 times a week. When it was twice, or an hour omnibus on Sunday, it was great. 4 times... Why not 24 hours? Why don't I spend my whole life just watching that, just living the EastEnders, like Adam Woodyatt, just my whole life could be EastEnders. They lost me at that point, but you are correct. Friday, 8 p.m. would be the 4th broadcast time of EastEnders. Well done. Over to you, collectors, for a choice.
Horned Viper, please.
The Viper. What will be the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Press the ball thing for the football team.
So could the next one skip that east, this one go south,
and west.
Should we go the next one?
What would the west be? Bromwich Albion or something? Next, please. Okay, it's not. Is it East Energy? Is that a football team?
It's just a thing. North, east, so south, west. So
Should we try Bromwich Albion? Should we do it?
or does it have to be from the middle of it?
I don't know.
Fine, go for Bromwich Albion.
Bromwich Albion.
Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. Well done. Bromwich Albion is exactly the option we went for ourselves. And why is that?
They miss out north, east, south and west from their names.
That's it. They're football teams featuring north, east, south and west. So Preston, North End, East Stirlingshire. You didn't need to see Queen of the South. We wanted to hear one with west. We're going clockwise around the compass. Well done. Mixologists, what's it to be for you?
Water, please.
Water. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? Here's the first.
Oh, dearie me. Not a Scooby. Next, please. Ewan, what's that?
It's like a spark plug.
Spark plug. Spark.
Something's
Plug. Next, please. Thank you. Got Spar. Right, so that's Sparks, the band. So Sparks, Spark, Spar. So yeah. For example, a picture of Leamington Spa.
Or a lady having something very unpleasant done to her face. Yes, we're looking for something that denotes spar. That's the band Sparks, and then we take the S off to get spark. Sparring, you know, spar there for the boxers, and you take the last letter off again to get spar, a spa treatment. Well done. OK, collectors, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What will be the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Astronomical dawn. God, how do you mean that?
Next, please. I know this. OK.
Activity
Nautical dawn.
16 naught. So 6 naught. Should go next.
I think so.
Next, please.
Dawn.
It's me naught. I don't know what it is.
0 degrees. Military dawn or civil dawn. What could it be? Astronomical dawn. Nautical dawn. Civil dawn. 0 degrees.
Sunrise?
3 seconds.
Sunrise.
0 degrees sunrise.
Is apparently the right answer. Regular viewers will know I don't understand this sort of question. It's a transition from night to day. I don't understand why the first degrees aren't minus. I don't understand why it's 1 and then the next. There's no fruit for anyone to demonstrate, but you have got the right answer. Do you know what my husband explained to me the other day? Do you know the moon moves? It's not always in the same place. I thought it was always somewhere, and the Earth moved, and you saw it from different angles. But no, the moon moves as well. I'll have forgotten that by next week, but I learned it last week. Very interesting. Anyway, apparently you are correct. Okay. In the transition from night to day, the next thing to happen would be 0 degrees sunrise. And if anybody knows why, please don't tweet me. Mixologists, the last choice of the round is available. Which would you like?
Let's go for the lion, please.
The lion. What would be the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
RN.
So
Maybe it could be descending orders of the service, in which case it'd be RAF. But I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's a good shout. Next, please. RN, B&Q, BBQ.
They're not radioactive things, are they?
B&Q, RN. Next, please. KB. Are the initials of someone? Who could these be? No. Who could these people be? Ken Barlow.
BQ's going to be
WR.
And why would that be?
Because why not? They are successive captains of the New Zealand national football team, going from Ryan Nelson through Brian Quilliam, and then that famous centre forward Kerry Barnett.
If I gave you points for that, you really would think God was on your side for the tournament, wouldn't you? I'm afraid that's not the right answer. Collectors, you have the chance of a bonus.
Who's the king? We think it's NR.
It is NR. Okay. Your team, I think, are chess players. You don't think that it's captains of some obscure sports team?
No.
No, it is pairs of pieces. It's the white pieces on a chessboard in rank 1. N, of course, denotes the knight because they need K for king. So it's going rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, bishop, and I wanted to hear knight, rook at the end there. Well done, you get the bonus point, and you're going to get the last question of the round.
Which is Eye of Horus.
Which is Eye of Horus, one of your favourites. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Start with 29.
Black Wednesday.
No, Black Thursday. It's Black Thursday, wasn't it? Okay. Next, please.
Was that Black Thursday or was that Black Friday?
That's Black Friday.
You're sequence for that.
They're all the same.
It's Black Sunday.
What about Black Friday for the shopping?
Yeah, but isn't it go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Do you want
I don't
to
know
get
Black
the order
Sunday.
correct?
Yeah. Next, please. I don't know. Is that Black Saturday?
Black Wednesday was the RM, so it was Black Thursday probably, so you want to Black Monday.
3 seconds.
Go on, Dan.
A particularly dark Monday.
Not the answer, I'm afraid, so it's a bonus chance for you now, mixologists.
So we think Friday.
Yeah,
So the shopping day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
Exactly the example we gave ourselves. You're right, it's black days of the week, but we want a Friday. The Wall Street crash started on Black Tuesday. Sterling withdrawal from ERM was on Black Wednesday. It was Black Thursday when the Irish budget deficit went to 32% of GDP. So I wanted to hear something that would be denoted by Black Friday. For example, the post-Thanksgiving sales or the day America clamped down on online poker. A terrible day. Black Friday it was. So well done. At the end of the round, you get a bonus point. That means, as we close round 2, that the mixologists have 8 points, the collectors have 11. Time now for the connecting wall, and it'll be the collectors that go first, or connectors we should perhaps call you at this stage of the game. You have the choice, lion or water.
Can I have water, please?
The water wall, you have 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
Cubs.
Guscott.
What's the link?
Jeremy
Kyle.
Guscott. Jeremy Guscott. Carl Paxamine.
Is there a fourth one? Obviously. Jeremy Vine?
Vine, Jeremy Vine, yeah.
Okay, let's leave out Guscott, leave out Kyle, leave out Paxman, leave out Paxman, leave out Irons. Yeah.
Lots of football teams have got Wolves, Black Cats as a nickname.
Cubs, Saints to Southampton, Bluebirds.
Bluebirds, probably. No, I'd go Wolves, Black Cats.
Leave out Cubs, leave out Saints, leave out Black Cats. Oh dear.
Oh dear, okay.
Okay.
Cards, you get a deck of cards.
Scrap iron.
No.
Suit cards.
Did we do these? Do we do this connection correctly?
Court, irons, cards, on
Graveyard.
cards.
Dockyard. Dockyard, scrapyard, graveyard.
What's the other yard?
Courtyard.
Yes.
Three
Okay.
strikes and you're out
So
now.
what are the four? So we think we've got football teams. And what's the other four?
I think Bluebird, Cubs, Black Cats, Wolves. Have we tried that?
Was it Blue Cup? Yes, I'm pretty sure we've done that. So what are the other four? Lions, Cards, Saints and Lions.
Saints is a football team as well.
But if we ignore that, what if we think one's football teams? What's the others?
Cards, Cubs, Lions, Irons.
We think that's three of them.
Yeah.
Lucky cards, lucky Saints.
White lies, white card, white iron. Black lies, black cards, black Cubs.
Should we try?
This can't be.
Let's try one.
This can't be the three, by the way. Because it means
15
the other
seconds.
four correct thing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Just press, because we'll get a number for the connections.
10
even if we don't.
seconds. One go. Nope,
Did we do
that's
it already?
it. You're out of strikes and the wall's frozen. But 2 points for the groups you found. What about the connections? Guscott, Kyle, Paxman, Vine.
They're all Jeremys.
They're famous Jeremys. And the green group starting Grave.
They can all have the word yard put after them.
Graveyard, courtyard, scrapyard, dockyard. That's correct. And you can also get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There you go. That's how it should have been. What about the purple group? Wolves, Cubs, Lies, Cards.
Oh dear.
Applause.
No, that's no.
I can't give you long. No, you haven't spotted it. They're things that come in packs. Packs of wolves, packs of cubs, packs of lies, packs of cards. And the last light blue group, Black Cats, Saints, Irons, Bluebirds.
Nicknames of football
Nicknames.
teams.
They're the nicknames of football teams. You never put Irons in there. That's
No.
West Ham United. I mean, more commonly the Hammers. They are also the Irons. And the Black Cats, Sunderland, Saints, Southampton, Bluebirds, lovely Cardiff City. So 2 points for the groups you found and 3 for the connections. That is a total of 5. Time to bring back the mixologists, give them a new scrambled wall, see if they can unmix it back out to 4 connected groups of 4. It's going to be the lion wall for you because the water's been taken. You've got 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
Okay. Jeddah,
Lots of wines, lots of wines. Where's the
There's
other one?
Dubai, the Middle
Dubai,
Eastern cities,
Jeddah,
Aden.
Kuwait.
Aden and Muscat. Beautiful. Right. Okay.
Mixed
Wines. Right. Okay.
Three strikes now.
Pound
Right, so
cake.
comic. We've
Right.
got synonyms for dogs.
Eaten before.
So we've got
What's
hammer.
Q8? What could Q8 be? It's got a word in it. It's got weight in it.
And 10, it's got
weight for
9, 10,
9, 10. Yes, 10, 9.
Wait. Easy, we've got plenty of time.
Everyone calm down. Right. that starts with
K9 before Q8.
Don't know.
I think that's probably is.
We know that with the dog
now,
format
cur,
music,
hound, mutt, and pooch are all slang terms for dogs.
as is
Yeah,
K9,
so it's K9.
But that contains that K9, 10, 4, 8.
And weight and 8. Yeah, they're just
think they
they're
contain
not spelled out. They're just homophones for it. You're right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
So what do we say? Cur, hound, mutt, and pooch.
Mutt and pooch.
That's it. You've solved the wall.
Excellent.
Now, you've got 4 points for the groups. What about the connections? So the first group, Muscat, Jeddah, Aden, Dubai.
They're all cities in the Middle East.
They are cities in the Middle East. I'll have to take that. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Are they all
they're-
specifically port cities?
They're in the Arabian Peninsula.
They're on the Arabian Peninsula, but I think
Yeah, they're ports.
Yeah, they're ports.
Yeah,
they're
city
specifically port cities.
ports. And the next group, Merlot, Syrah, Pinot Noir, Semillon.
Wine grapes.
They are wine grapes. And the purple group, Hound, Pooch, Mutt, Cur.
They're names for dogs, well, like kind of slangy names for dogs.
They are terms for dogs. Final light blue group, starting Kuwait. What's that one? Kuwait eaten before K9.
Is it that the first syllable is a letter and the second syllable is a
No,
hom?
it's just this.
Yeah.
It's just this.
This is not an opportunity for a chat.
Yes, it
What
is,
answer are you
No,
giving?
we'll go for that, alphanumeric. So the first syllable is a homophone for a letter and the last bit is a homophone for a number.
That's right. They sound like a letter
good
and a number. Q8, E10, B4, K9.
Oh, great shout.
Well done, then. You get 4 points for the groups, 4 points for the connections. I'll give you a bonus of 2 points for getting it all right. That is a maximum of 10. Let's see what difference that makes to the scores. The collectors have 16 points. The mixologists have 18. So it's a close run thing as we go into the missing vowels round, where teams can, of course, lose a point for giving me an incorrect answer. Right, fingers on buzzers. What are the disguised clues? I can tell you that the first group are all things that have spots. Collectors?
Leopards.
Correct. Collectors?
Ladybirds.
Correct. Mixologists?
I don't know.
No, you lose a point, I'm afraid. Collectors, do you know?
Pool balls.
Is correct. Next clue. Collectors?
Teenagers.
Yes, it is. Next category, film titles with the first letter changed. Mixologists.
Gulp fiction.
Instead of Pulp Fiction. Collectors?
Fight Club.
Not it, I'm afraid. You lose a point. Mixologists, do you know?
Nightclub.
Nightclub instead of Fight Club. Next clue. Mixologists?
Pity of God.
Instead of City of God. Mixologists?
Sad Max.
I don't need to tell you what that should have been. Sad Max. Next category, 6-syllable words. Collectors?
Responsibility.
Correct. Collectors?
Encyclopedia.
Correct. Mixologists?
Onomatopoeia.
Correct. Collectors?
Paraphernalia.
Correct. Next category, things in a manicure kit. Mixologists?
Nail polish remover.
Correct. Mixologists?
Cuticle nipper.
Correct. It's stopping there. What an incredibly tense round 4. That was bad for my blood pressure. Looking at the final scores, finishing in second place with an excellent 22 points, but not quite enough, and going home, it's the collectors. But the winners and through to the next round with 24 points, it's the mixologists. Brilliant, well done, guys. It all came down to the nail grooming. That careful manicure of your hands paid off at the end. Collectors, I'm so sorry. You've been a lovely team. You've had a great night, but just not quite enough this time. We have to say goodbye. So that's it for another show. The hooter has sounded. And that's just the producer in my earpiece. Poor woman has a stinking cold. It's straight to bed for her. And you too, I hope. It's nearly 9 o'clock. What do you think this is, Ibiza? Goodbye.